ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिन्निति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। In this session, we'll be discussing from the 16th verse of the 5th chapter of the first canto Srimad Bhagavatam. This chapter concerns instructions by Narad Muni to Vyasadeva about Srimad Bhagavatam. The verse is Vichakshano asyarhati veditum vibhor anantaparasya nivritita sukham pravartamanasya gunair anatmanaha tato bhavan darshaya cheshtitam vibho. The meaning of this verse is the Supreme Lord is unlimited. Only a very expert personality retired from the activities of material happiness deserves to understand this knowledge of spiritual values. Therefore, those who are not so well situated due to material attachment should be shown the ways of transcendental realization by your goodness through descriptions of the transcendental activities of the Supreme Lord. What's the meaning of this verse? The transcendentalists are very compassionate upon the fallen souls of this world. In this world, there are two kinds of people. One category people who are materially attached, another category people who are materially detached. Now, the Supreme Lord is unlimited. He is not a limited person like any of us. So that is where the difficulty lies in understanding properly who is God as a person. So Narad Muni is telling, even though God or Krishna appears like one of us, he is not at all limited like us. He is unlimited personality. Therefore, Narad Muni says, only a very expert person who is retired from the activities of material happiness deserves to understand this knowledge of spiritual values. Knowledge about the Supreme Lord Krishna is completely spiritual. It has nothing to do with any material knowledge or material happiness or material things. It has nothing to do with material. So there are people who are materially attached and they can't easily understand who is Krishna, what is God. Because as soon as one understands scientifically, factually what is God, all his problems are solved. All his problems are solved. So therefore, how to understand God? So the transcendentalists like Narad Muni, Vyasadeva, they're all thinking how to actually make people understand. So Narad Muni is telling here, those who are having material attachment, they should be shown the way of transcendental realization by Vyasadeva. And what is the method? He is telling through descriptions of the transcendental activities of the Supreme Lord. Exclusively describe Krishna's transcendental activities. So Srila Prabhupada explains in the purport, theological science is a difficult subject matter, especially when it deals with transcendental nature of God. Theological science means the science dealing with the subject matter of God. So, the transcendental nature of God. God is the supreme person, is the original person, but he is a transcendental personality. What does it mean, transcendental personality mean? He is not having a material body like we have. He is not under the clutches of the material nature. He is the master. He is the Lord. He is the controller. He is above and is eternally so. Therefore, this subject matter of God as this transcendental person is not to be understood by persons who are too much attached to material activities, which is the nature of most common people. Majority of the people in this world, they are attached to material activities. That's their life. So, materially attached people cannot understand God. So does it mean they have to become detached somehow or the other? Now, if they have to become detached to understand who is God, then what is the way? Any of the traditional ways are very slow, very difficult, very tedious. So is there a quick way of becoming materially detached? What is the way? So here it is said that first of all, understand the point. Prabhupada is telling, understand this point, that expert people who are retired from materialistic activities by culture of spiritual knowledge, those who cultivate spiritual knowledge, they understand the worthlessness of all these materialistic activities. They're useless. They really don't give us any happiness. They have no eternal benefit. They're no benefit for the soul. They're simply some illusory activities which give some illusory happiness, feeling of happiness, no real happiness. So give up those activities, retire from those activities. Then they may be admitted to study this great science of the personality of Godhead, Krishna science. Now Bhagavad Gita clearly states, Manushyanam sahasreshu kaschid yatati siddhaye yatatam api siddhanam kaschin mam veti tattvataha. What is the meaning of this verse? Out of many hundreds and thousands of people, hardly there may be one rare person who actually is interested in the perfection of life, human life. What is siddhi? What is the meaning of liberation from material bondage? Most people don't even know we are bound up in this material world. They don't know. So one who knows and also takes interest in how to get out of this material bondage, to put an end to all our material problems, such a person is a rare person. And among many thousands of transcendentally realized persons, very, 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 very few people can understand the theological science dealing with God as person. So this being the case, Vyasadeva is advised by Narada, describe the signs of God by directly relating his transcendental activities. They are very attractive, they are wonderful, they work within the depths of the heart of conditioned souls. Even those who have no understanding, no interest, they are materially attached, even such people, some or the other, if they hear this subject matter describing exclusively the transcendental activities of Krishna, then that sound vibration enters their ears, penetrates the heart, and cleanses the heart of material desire for material enjoyment. This is already described in the second chapter. Shrunvatam sukatha Krishna punya shravana kirtana hridi antastho hi abhadrani vidunoti. Simply give oral reception, give your ears somehow to descriptions of the transcendental activities of Krishna. Then it is going to bring about a change of heart. It is going to cleanse the heart. Automatically you become purified of all material contamination. And it is also told here, Vyasadeva is the right person because he is expert in this science, and he is also detached completely from material enjoyment. So he is the right person to describe this subject matter of the transcendental activities of Krishna. And Shukadeva Goswami, his son, is the right person to receive this knowledge. He is the right person to receive this knowledge. Therefore, Srimad Bhagavatam is the topmost theological science, and it can act on the common people as a medicine in the beginning. Medicine means it may not be very palatable in the beginning, but moment that medicine works, then people awaken their real interest in Krishna consciousness, in hearing about Krishna's transcendental activities. And the another important point Prabhupada says is, this transcendental activities of the Lord and the Lord himself, there is no difference, because both are absolute. So this literature, this Srimad Bhagavatam, is the literary incarnation of Krishna. Krishna is incarnated in the form of Bhagavatam in this Kali Yuga. Krishne swadhamopagate dharma jnanadibhissaha. The third chapter it was described that when Krishna went back after performing his pastimes, then this Bhagavatam has arisen as the brilliant sun which can dispel the dense darkness of Kali. So Bhagavatam is a very special literature among all the Vedic literatures. Bhagavatam is very special. So if the common people, they simply hear the Bhagavatam, they're able to associate directly with Krishna, and they become gradually purified from all kinds of material contamination. And those who are expert devotees, they should find ways and means to inject this transcendental descriptions of Krishna's activities into the ears of the common people. And there are so many intelligent ways in which this can be broadcast. Not just one way, not just the standard way, that there is a discourse and people sit in the discourse and try to hear when a learned person is speaking on the subject matter. Not just that. There are so many ways. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his followers exhibited expert dexterity in doing this. And Narad Muni is telling that to Vyasadeva. Kindly describe these activities. And that way people can be actually benefited. They can get out of this material existence and suffering and be promoted to the highest perfection very easily. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much.